We're not against rap. We're not against rappers. But we are against those.
Something big about to happen. I hear the beat tapping. We some fly rhyming felines rapping on the track. Better yet, grab a gat, cause we hot like doors closed, windows up, cause that's the way we like to ride. Windy City hitting. Check mic 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Hey Chicago, and welcome back to Speak Your Mind Radio. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Queen Star, aka Miss Hip Hop. And tonight, we have a really cool guest in the house tonight, okay? He is one of the dopest DJs in the land, you hear me? Okay, and he's here to discuss his new mixtape, GUN RU'S FINEST PT.3, The Movement. So without further ado, bringing my homie up to the mic, DJ Blaze.
Hey, what up, baby?
What's
DJ
good?
Blaze 616 in the building.
Yes, you already know.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I just, DJ, I had you back on this show for a minute, so it's time to reintroduce yourself to the people out there, you feel me? But before we get into it, we're going to do the traditional icebreaker question for the guests, so let's get to it.
Okay, let's go.
All right, man. What's your definition of an iconic DJ?
Oh, well, iconic for me is like Kool Herc, Peak Rock,
Wow.
DJ Premier,
Dope.
DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Okay.
Those are like iconic to me. Like they've been in the game since the 80s. Like they started DJing, back when you really had to DJ with the two turntables. And you know what I'm saying? And if you remember back in the day, all the rappers had a DJ. Remember?
Yeah.
Back in the day when hip hop really started,
Yeah.
Rakim had Eric B and Rakim, Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff,
Yeah.
Guru and DJ Premier. Like everybody had a DJ back in the day, That's what hip hop really started with, the DJ,
You right about that. You're
Yeah,
right about that. Cool.
And those are the people I think, if you're talking about iconic DJs, those are the iconic DJs.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, so why don't you tell the people out there who the real DJ Blaze is, and also touch on what your life has been like since the pandemic, as far as getting gigs and shit. Like, I mean, this year, this is the second year of the pandemic. So how's that going?
Yeah, when it first hit, they closed all the clubs. Remember, we couldn't DJ at the club.
Yeah,
the clubs was closed for months, and some of them that I DJ are still closed. But fortunate through the pandemic, I still was able to DJ. People had private parties. People rented out locations. I still was working, but it wasn't as much as doing Friday and Saturday night at the club. That was gone. The club money was gone. So, you had to do different little things. But I did a lot of little events. They had little small gatherings with 50 or less people because of the COVID thing. But people still had birthdays.
Yeah.
People still got married.
Yeah.
And people just still wanted to party because they was locked in the house for so long.
Yeah.
And they wanted to party. So, the parties kept going, So I was one of the ones that was fortunate enough to keep eating while the pandemic was going on. You know what I'm saying?
Amen to that, man.
Yeah.
So that means that your DJ Blaze Entertainment blew up, basically. Like
yeah.
So
DJ Blaze Big Blaze Entertainment, that's my second company, LLC. I got DJ Blaze DJ service, but the Big Blaze Entertainment, that's what I put the album up under, that record label, GUN RU'S FINEST PT.3, The Movement. This is part 3, the trilogy, and I started that LLC like back in March, So
we're gonna have to chat after the show, because that's business right there. That's dope. You feel me?
Right. And every artist should have their own business. If you're a rapper, you make sure you got a label. attached to your name. Just like Jay-Z, he wasn't just with Def Jam, he was Rockefeller Records and Def Jam. Def Jam was the distributor, you know? Yeah, but they all had their own label. Rough Riders, that's the independent label. You know, they all had their own label, and I got my own label and DJ service, you know, and I put all my albums under the Big Blaze Entertainment, you know. So y'all got to check that out too. That's fire.
Hell yeah. We about to get up into there actually. Tell everybody like why, like no not why, but the unique story behind the title of the mixtape, because you got Gun Ru'S Finest Part 3, the movement. Talk about that. Like, what's Gun Rule? Because I'm from Chicago, I don't know.
Well, Gun Rule is the slang name for my city, Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Oh,
you know, we like 2 hours away from Detroit. We like right next door to Detroit, you know, but unfortunately, the city got the name Gun Rule because there's so much gun violence in the city, and they just nicknamed the city Gun Rule. You know, this year alone was 38 homicides already in this city. Like, we hanging with y'all in Chicago right now.
Right, y'all definitely are. Definitely.
Yeah, we just as bad, you know. And,
this shit crazy. Yeah.
It is it's very crazy. And rest in peace to all the fallen soldiers that left Grand Rapids in 2020. You know, it was a lot of people, you know.
Amen.
But that's how the name originated, is Gun Rule. So I just named it Gun Ru'S Finest because some of the finest MCs that I feel are dope that's put on here and reached out to. I couldn't reach out to everybody, but I'm working on another one after this, and I'm gonna get different artists. Right now, it's 10 artists that's on this record right here, you know.
And let's talk about Gun Ru'S Finest Part 3. How did you find so much damn talent in the city? I mean, my God.
I'm fortunate enough to have a relationship with every last one of these artists, you know, from different walks of life, you know, like my man Child that had a freestyle on it. I know him back in the day. We played on the same football team. Damn. You know, my man B-Jack from G-Rap, you know, that's my main man. He's already a rapper, and he already got albums out. Shout out to my man B-Jack. But I knew him because we did music back in the day, put him on there, you know. Titus the EO, that's a friend of a friend. It's just so many different people, and I just know them all from different walks of life, you know. And I just reached out to everybody that did music, and I felt that it was pretty dope, and put them all together on one album, no different than what a DJ Khaled would do.
Exactly.
You know? So
DJ Khaled go by vibes, and this mixtape was definitely a vibe. Number one, it's party. You know what I'm saying? I love to dance. Yeah. I put that shit on when I'm cleaning the dishes, doing little chores around the house. It gets me going. So one thing I like about it is how you put the songs together. You feel me?
Right.
The synchronicity of the songs was perfect for each vibe, because you got your street vibe, you got your club vibe, which was how I started off, and then it ended on a real light note. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Dion, that shit was dope. You feel me?
Yep. Shout out to my man Lil Dion. That's one of the younger cats that I had on the album too. You know, people said I need to reach out to the younger generation.
Hell yeah.
And I see this next one, I'm gonna have a couple more younger people that's like in their 20s that's doing the new music. You know, I'm gonna have a couple more young cats on there because my city definitely got young talent, older talent. There's just so much talent here, but I feel that we don't get the recognition like Detroit. Detroit get a lot of recognition from Michigan, but Grand Rapids, we got something to say. We up next.
Hey, I heard that. Talking into existence. I love that. For sure. You definitely got that vibe. I feel it coming off you, and something's happening. Okay, let me ask you a question. No, not add a question. I want to tell you one of my favorite joints off Gun Ru'S Finest. I really like Selfie. It was by King Caution. Yeah,
shout out to my man King Caution with
King Caution.
You know, he did a couple of the album covers that you see me promoting. He do beats. That's my man's too. He good. He got his own studio. I definitely need to holler at King Caution because he know how to do everything: produce, take pictures, shoot videos, make
Hell
beats.
yeah.
Yeah, that's that guy right there. Shout out to King Caution with the
For
selfie
sure.
joint.
For sure.
See,
Okay.
I don't know. He got the video for it. Type
You
in.
got a video for it? I'm finna go type
Yeah,
that in. I gotta
yeah,
see that joint. Because that was speaking to me like on volumes. I love taking selfies.
yep, yep.
Okay, so well, speaking of, you said he does a lot of things and everything. Who created the album cover, like the album art?
Well, it's that's a funny story because I got 3 different album covers for this album. When I uploaded it to the distribution deal, Amuse, they kept saying something was wrong with the album cover. They kept rejecting it. Oh, you got a Buzz hat on. You can't have no logos. Take the Facebook thing down and the Insta. It was like so much with them, like 4 or 5 different times. It was always something wrong with this cover. Like no matter what I did, I had put 3 different covers up, and then the last cover for the album, my man B Jack made it for me. You know, shout out to B Jack. He came through on Christmas Eve and saved me because it take 3 weeks for the album to come out, so we had to get it done or else it wouldn't come out on a release date. So he made the cover within 24 hours. Shout out from doing that, So a couple of them that you see that on Instagram, King Caution made, but the one that you see on Spotify, my man B Jack made. And then shout out to both of them as they put a lot of work into what they did. So yeah.
That's dope. I like the team that's surrounding you with this album. It's definitely got a lot of energy packed artists on it, as well as the production, which that's what your job is as a DJ. When you put a mixtape together, you do the production. You did an excellent job, man. It was clear, crisp,
Thank you.
point for sure.
Yeah. You always need help. I got a team, my man B Jack. We created a lot of things together. King Caution, and and the sequence, like I always gotten the album has to flow a certain way, so that's how I put the songs together. Like you said, it started off with the party joint from my man Big Famous, and then had the street, the regular hood stuff, and then ended it on a good note. So y'all definitely got to check that out. If y'all haven't checked that out, y'all got to type in DJ Blaze 589 on Spotify or iTunes or Tidal. Make sure it's a space in between words. But check that out. Help me get them streams up.
I'm going to put the link down in the bottom of the box, you guys. For my listeners out there, please go to my YouTube page, Speak Your Mind Radio. And when you see this interview up with DJ Blaze, go to the caption area and click on the link. And you can go right to the album on Spotify and listen for yourself.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
For sure. So let me ask you this question. DJ Blaze, was your vision that you envisioned for this project, did it come to out like how you wanted it to?
No, it didn't.
I feel you.
I had a whole different idea at the beginning. Like I had records for artists already. I sent the artists, and I sent everybody a record. You know what I'm saying? I wanted them to rap on it, and it was totally a lot of different beats, but the pandemic hit. Now the studios are closed. We can't go. Nobody can go to the studio. Nobody can be around each other. Because remember, in the beginning of the pandemic, it was really a lockdown. We couldn't go nowhere. Yes. I know, at least in my city, we couldn't go
nowhere either. No, nigga.
For a long time. It was like for a long time.
Yeah, for a long time.
I think it was the whole winter, and I think by the time we got outside, it was like June or July.
You were so funny because it's true. It's so damn true. Wow. That's crazy, man.
That made it so difficult to do this album. And this album was supposed to be done by June, but that wasn't happening. Like nobody could record, nobody could do anything. So some artists already had a song made, and I just helped mix it down and restructured it or whatever. And but yeah, that to answer your question, no, because it was going to be something totally different. But what I was going to do then, I'm going to do now, since we can go to the studio. So I'm working on a new record right now.
Tell me about it, because that was my next question. Like, are you working on anything new?
Yeah, it's not going to be a Gun Ru'S Finest part because I got the 3. I'm thinking about calling it Alpha King or a different name. Thinking of name titles right now, but, you know, I got maybe a couple of records ready, you know what I'm saying, right now. And I'm going to reach out to different artists and do the same thing all over, but this time how I really wanted to do it, you know, with the records that I produced and made for a Pacific artist.
Yes. Wow.
You know?
Yeah, this is going to be quite interesting. I'm going to have to keep up with you. I already do on your
Right.
Facebook group, True Hip Hop Heads. So you guys
Yeah,
gotta check that
y'all
out.
gotta check that out. The True Hip Hop Heads page. You know, it's a lot of good content on there. It's a lot of independent artists on there that people, they got videos and links to spot. It's so much on there, and people with their new videos and their music. So y'all really gotta check that group out. That's how me and Star met. You know, we was talking
boy.
in the group.
Yes.
You know?
And
I thought you was from Michigan, but
you thought I was from Michigan?
Chicago.
That's dope. I said, you thought I was from Michigan? That's dope.
Yeah, until, you know, we got to kicking it about different things and found out you was from the Chi, but you right next door anyway.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, DJ Blaze, it was a pleasure talking to you. My brother,
No doubt.
Extremely talented. Like I said, one of the dopest DJs in the land, period.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
For sure, man. It was a pleasure talking to you, and I can't wait to hear what you got coming out next.
All right. Make sure y'all check that out on Spotify, Tidal, you know, SoundCloud, DJ Blaze 589 in your search bar. Or you want to hit me up with the parties, DJ Blaze, DJ Service 616-272-0502. Holla at your boy. One love. Peace.
Ooh, boy. Peace. Love it.